Hey there, it's Coach Christine. So first of all, I want to congratulate you guys for getting through this entire challenge. You did an amazing job. I know that you have learned a lot along the way these past 6 weeks, and my job is to keep you going. Okay, so we're going to talk about the after challenge game plan. So those of you who enrolled and decided to stay on with us, I'm super excited for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through step by step. I'm actually going to show you this guide that you can get at the front desk, but we're going to go through it step by step really quick. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but I want to give you the key points, and then you can take a look at the guide yourself once you pick it up, and then you'll know what to do day one after the challenge ends. So what I'm going to do is turn my camera off here. That's my cat. And I'm going to share my screen. Now let's see if this will work. Here we go. All right, so hopefully, yes, you guys can see this here. So this is the after challenge strategy guide. This is something that you are going to grab at the front desk. We already have them sitting up there. I will be sending this to each and every one of you guys that have decided to stay on after the challenge ends. So the most important day of the challenge, as we talked about, is the day it ends. And why? Because how you approach going forward, your nutrition and fitness after this ends determines whether you're going to continue to see those results that you've already gotten, or if you're going to gain back the weight you worked so hard to lose. And we don't want that to happen. So that's why we talk about the finite game and the infinite game. So the finite game, that's all about you're focusing on specific results. You're really just want to do a short-term program and you want to be done with it after that. You want to restrict and binge. We don't want to do any of that stuff, right? So that's why we focus on the infinite game. We don't have an end date. It's about a lifestyle change. We are structured for nutrition and flexibility. So it works with you. You know, this is your nutrition. This is your fitness. This is what you want to do moving forward. Yes, you're going to have days that don't go exactly the way you want to go, but it's a lifestyle change. So it's long term. And that's really the key point that you want to take away here. So now that the challenge is over, now what? If you've ever lost and found the same 10, 20, or 50 pounds more than once, you can probably identify with one or more of these people. So I want you to take a look on your after challenge guide. Take a look at person number one and see if that's somebody that you can relate to. And let me show you something here. So at the beginning of the challenge, take a look at your fat cells. These are right here on the left. You can see my little mouse in your stomach there. Now, as you lose fat, your fat cells begin to shrink. You have the same number of fat cells, but they get smaller. Now, if you abandon all those healthy habits that you've learned during the past 6 weeks and you start going back to those old habits and eating excessively and not eating healthy, those fat cells, they're going to grow and then they're going to multiply. And then that's how you gain weight very quickly after a diet, not so much a diet, but after you've been really structured for a certain amount of time, and then you try and go back to those old habits. Now, take a look at number 2 here. See if that's something you can relate to. And then finally, we have number 3. So we talked a little bit about this at the beginning of the challenge. It's nutritional periodization. So talking about just as life has seasons, so should your nutrition. And in nutrition, we call the changing seasons nutritional periodization. This is what allows you to play that infinite game that we talked about. So you can go on vacation, you can celebrate life events, enjoy a date night every week without gaining weight or feeling like you're losing control. And this is what helps maintain your weight when you reach your goal, so you don't have to worry about that yo-yo dieting. So we're going to talk about phase 1. So you just finished the fat loss phase. That's what you were doing for the past 6 weeks. We had you in a significant calorie deficit, and this is only meant to carry on for a short period of time. You do not want to stay in a deficit like this for a long period of time. So let's talk about the benefits of that. So for the past 6 weeks, you experienced physical and mental results, and you are all in with your commitment these past 6 weeks. It's short term, which makes it sustainable, and it allows your body to safely lose that fat and progress toward your goals. And now phase 2 is transition. So this is what we're going to be in right here. It's important to gradually increase your calories to give your body the signal that it's okay to keep losing fat in the future. This phase keeps you in a slight calorie deficit as you slowly increase those calories to maximize your metabolism and results. So if you try to maintain that deficit for too long, you will plateau and your metabolism is going to slow down, and then you're not going to be able to lose weight in the future, and you'll probably end up gaining weight too. So that's why we're going to strategically increase those calories at the right time and in the right amounts, and you'll maintain your results that you work so hard for. We're going to increase that metabolism, and it's going to set you up for loss in the future as well, if that's something you want to keep doing. So the benefits of this transition phase is to increase that metabolic function. It allows you to eat more food without gaining fat, and you keep gaining that confidence because you're able to enjoy your favorite foods and still have a good time, and you're not feeling deprived. And then phase 3 is about maintenance. So yes, sure, it sounds boring. There's nothing exciting about maintenance because you're not losing weight. But like we talked about, it is a lifestyle. It is not dull, okay? It's the holy grail of weight loss, this maintenance phase. It's what gives you the freedom to enjoy life's events without that mental burden. So this maintenance phase is what's going to fire up your metabolism to help you lose weight when you go back to a fat loss phase. So I want you to read through this on page 13 specifically and let that sink in. Read it a couple times if you need to, because this is very important. The benefits of our maintenance is, again, to increase that metabolic function. It allows increased flexibility for all those fun times in your life when you eat a little, holidays and have special events. It gives you that mental break from being super focused on being in a calorie deficit. It also sets your body up for further fat loss in the future. It helps reset and normalize your hormones, very important. And the goal of the maintenance phase is to help you maintain those results while feeding you as many calories as possible, so you get to eat more. Now, this transition phase, whether your goal is to continue losing weight or maintain the results you achieved, it's important that you follow the transition phases outlined here. And that's what we're going to do right now. And we're doing this because we want to avoid gaining back the weight you lost. We want to unlock your body's potential to lose more fat in the future. We want to combat the body's defense mechanisms that cause your weight to plateau. We want to say goodbye to starting over on another Monday. No more start overs, okay? We want to keep going. We want to keep going on this lifestyle change. So you're going to follow the same habits that helped you see these results. So the same habits you've been following these past 6 weeks. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water. Sleep at least 7 hours every night. Track your food. It's very important to still continue to do that so you can keep an eye on what you're eating and how much you're taking in. Work out at least 3 to 5 times a week. Plan and prep those meals and continue to track that progress. It's okay to step on that scale, but more importantly, we still want you to take your measurements. Nutrition compliance is key. It always was key and it always will be key. That is what's going to help you as you move forward. You're going to slowly increase your daily calorie budget by 100 calories every 2 weeks for the next 10 weeks. So these 10 weeks is your transition phase, okay? And every 2 weeks, you are going to increase your calories by 100 calories. Make sense? So take a look at page 17. Shows what your beginning calorie budget was. Now you can put in your own numbers here if you'd like, and then add 100 every 2 weeks, just like it shows here. And go ahead and write over those numbers. You can put your numbers in here too. So by the end of this transition phase, you're going to be eating 500 more calories a day. So it's time, and that's what this next page is. You can go ahead and put in on page 18 your calorie budget that you're at right now when the challenge ends. And then you're going to add those 100 calories every week and set up a reminder in your phone, or I don't know, put it up on your fridge or something just so you know. And if you are completely serious about this, that you are following this transition phase. So then our next challenge, which is going to be a fat loss challenge, begins September 27th. And this is going to take you right into that. And that's another 6-week transformation challenge. And that's going to put you back into the fat loss phase. So again, the next 10 weeks, you guys are following with this transition phase, and it's going to take you right into another fat loss phase. So if you want to continue losing weight, if you are happy with the way things are going and you want to maintain, then you don't have to do that fat loss phase. But if you want to keep losing weight, then yes, that is something that you're going to want to do, is join our next challenge on the 27th. All right, tracking your progress. So on page 21, this is a really nice guide. It goes week by week. It shows all of your healthy habits here, so you can cross them off at the end of the day. You can use this as your little diary or guide over the next 10 weeks. So this is all in the back of your guide. I'm going to just scroll through this. And it actually keeps on going right until our next fat loss phase. And that's it, guys. So super easy. Bottom line, I want you to, here, let me turn this around, stop my share. And I'm going to start my video back up. My selfie camera does not work, which sucks. So I have to do it this way. So bottom line, you guys, transition phase starting next week, Monday. So you're going to continue doing what you've been doing. It's not the end of the challenge. There never was an end. You're going to continue on, but we're going to do it the right way so that you'll keep those results that you've seen so far. Okay. So 100 calories you're adding in every 2 weeks. That's going to take you right through the next 12 weeks and take you into our next challenge. And actually, I just said 12 weeks. It's 10 weeks where you're going to be adding those 100 calories in. Once you end, so that's 10 weeks. I believe our next challenge starts in 12 weeks. So you'll have that 2-week maintenance period. Remember, we talked about that a little bit, and that's in the strategy guide too. So you're going to continue with that extra 500 calories stayed on for the next 2 weeks after that until you go into your next fat loss phase, which can be during the next challenge if you want to do that. So take a look through that strategy guide. Please use it. Use the tracking guide at the end. And again, I'm super proud of you guys for making it this far. You may not have seen the results that you wanted to see. You may not have lost the weight that you wanted to lose or the inches that you wanted to lose. But you know what? I can guarantee that if you have been following this from day one, you've been following along, you've been coming into the gym or doing the Zoom workouts, you've been hitting those healthy habits and trying your best, I can guarantee that you have noticed a mindset change. You've noticed a different way that you feel on the inside and the way that you look at yourself and feel about yourself. And to me, that is the most important. It's not always about how you look. It's about how you feel on the inside and feeling more confident about yourself. And I've noticed that a lot I noticed that seeing you guys in the gym. I've seen that confidence build. I've seen you getting stronger. And as a coach, it makes me really proud, Mama Bear proud. So good job, you guys. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future on the mats. All right. I will talk to you soon. Coach Chris out. Congratulations, guys.